Buffkin says that he overheard Crane call somebody before he left.
It's something, at least. Yeah, I only recently heard about this meeting. Why didn't you mention this before?
What's going on? Is the mirror fixed yet? Is the mirror fixed or isn't it? You called me to...
Bluebeard, this isn't the time.
So, can we find the dull pervert or not?
I tried to, but...
This isn't your concern.
None of my business? Crane's the murderer. He escaped. It seems he spoiled your every attempt at locating him. And now it's none of my business?
Bluebeard, get the hell out of here. This is none of your business. No, it can't be fixed. It's missing a piece.
Oh, please. Of course he is.
We don't know if he's the murderer. I called just to see if you knew where Crane could be, and that was it, okay? And I'm sorry I said anything more than that.
The cat's out of the bag. Well, you did, and I know.
He and Crane talk all the time, okay? He was a resource, albeit one that turned out to be useless.
I don't know why Snow told you anything.
We hardly talk all the time. Besides, why spend time on such gutter snipe?
This is none of Bluebeard's business, Bigby. No. And frankly, it's none of your business.
Crane must have taken a piece of the mirror. It can't reform without all the... The only thing we know is that Crane's going to see a witch at 2 o'clock.
AM or PM? I don't think you're in any position to turn away help.
Listen, Bluebeard, you're not a part of this. We don't know what it does or who it's assigned to since Crane tore its page out of the book. Look, we know that Crane is going to see a witch, and it's to acquire a magic ring.
Why do you even care about this?
Why? I'm invested in this enterprise we call Fabletown. Literally invested. Since it's mostly my money that keeps the whole thing running. And tonight I hear that Crane has been killing fables? And there's no system in place to catch him?
What do you know that can help us find him?
Only that you've wasted enough time doing nothing.
What do you know about Crane anyway?
That he has the stones to kill prostitutes like any common sex-frightened serial killer and not face a real challenge.
No, he's not like you with your wives, right?
You're not needed here.
Ignore me?
It's okay. We can all work together. Right?
And I'll hate him for how he held me in his thoughts. We can't depend on the mirror.
Every magical item not retained in the armory is assigned to someone in Fabletown. It must be this witch he is going to see.
Who elected her to spend my money?
Well, I've been doing that unofficially for years now. And that he'll be there at 2. So that gives us a few short hours to find out who it is and where they live and get them all at once.
2 a.m. Piece of cake.
Well, yes, it sounded like the one he got his, glamours from.
And a few shorter hours, the more you babble about it.
We haven't been the ones babbling.
Yeah, and that's if he's even going there. We're trusting a monkey's interpretation of a phone call. Yeah. Just point in the direction you want me to check first.
Yeah, and it's what we have. So let's go on it, okay?
It's not an interpretation. It's what he said, all right?
He's after something. I just don't know what it is.
Bluebeard, just stay out of it, all right? You'll just mess things up further.
Business office. I know, I'll have to call you back. The town is starting to find out. Answering machine.
Look, this is how a smart person would do it. So this is how we're going to do it. Wherever you go, I'll go to the other. Want to go to the Tweedle's office? Fine. I'll go to Crane's. Want to go to Crane's? Great. I'll go to the Tweedle's. We can't get Mayor Cole on the phone. And suddenly she's everyone's Lord and High Council. Who elected you to make these decisions? Well then, excuse me for having the Commonwealth in mind.
And somebody needs to run the business office while he does so.
Snow can obviously handle this, so let's drop it.
So, to recap...
Crane watched me through the magic mirror uncover his room at the open arms, and then he smashed it so we couldn't use it ourselves to go after him. And we know this because Buffkin was drinking in the rafters.
And I'm hungover. I'm sorry.
Perfect. And I'll go to those 2 imbeciles' office.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Crane's place is right here. I should check that out first.
Perfect. And I'll go to Crane's apartment.
Dee and Dumb must know where he is. I should go to their office first.
I'll look up their address.
The witch's identity must be with Lily's stuff. I should go see Holly first.
I'll check in with you later. Everything points to him. I get it, but...
What isn't adding up for me is Faith. Why would he kill her? It doesn't seem connected.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
We can still solve this ourselves. I know that it...
Never mind that. Come help me look.
I'm only 3 feet tall. There are limits here.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. I saw him jump on the telephone before he left. Hi, Mr. Bigby. I can still help you catch Crane, you know. No, not especially.
You didn't see anything else, did you?
None of the 13th floor witches would allow that sort of thing. They must be somewhere in the city.
Sounds like he's going to see a witch, or his witch. His glamour witch.
He set the meeting at 2 a.m. tonight.
Just ignore him.
You're a secretary! He's the sheriff! And none of you are chosen to run this office!
You can't just go up there.
I don't really care what you two do. I'm going to his apartment.
Wait, what? Crane's penthouse, 1903? We already looked for the key, remember? I don't know where it is.
Then I'll pick the blasted lock! I've wasted enough time waiting for the mirror to find him. I won't waste any more. And why the hell not?
Says you. But the Trip Trap is the better option to track Crane down than an empty office.
Or the sniveling weasel chickened out. Never went anywhere. And is upstairs right now in his pitiful penthouse, crafting a fort out of couch cushions. They're hired thugs. Morons. Like Bigby here.
Who cares what they know? We don't know where they are. Look, Holly's at the Trip Trap, and she'll have all of Lily's stuff. That has to have the witch's information with it.
And Bigby is free to go there if he likes. But I think the question you should be asking is just what do the two Tweedles know about this? They're not smart enough to try and go anywhere else.
I've never known you to care what Bluebeard thought. I don't know what the Tweedles get out of this. I don't know if Crane sent them. I don't know if...
It just doesn't make sense. Why even bring this up?
Look, this just isn't the time. He took a piece of the mirror, so we can't use it. Since Lily used the glamours, she'd have known who the witch was. And I don't think Holly's burned her things yet. It would probably have the address or a phone number or something. It doesn't matter what they know. After tonight, they'd never go to their office. That has to be our focus. The Trip Trap is the better option to track the witch down.
If Holly has Lily's things, that'd probably be the safer bet. Even if they're not there, the Tweedles' office might have something on Crane. Or the witch. Look, chances are I'll have to swing by both anyway, so...
No, chances are you won't have time. We have to find the witch, Bluebeard, since that's where he's going.
I'm as confused as you are, to be honest.
Lily would have to have known Crane's witch since she used her for the glamours. And Holly has all of Lily's stuff because of the funeral. So I'd start with the Trip Trap. See if there's any contact information about the witch with her things. Crane's penthouse number is 1903. Let me know what you find.
This is Briar Rose's place. Snow said Crane lives in 1903. Why's the door open? There's gotta be something about his witch here. I've never seen him that excited. Guess things have changed. Where the hell are you? Oh! Hey, stay where you are. Going somewhere? I don't see any plants.
So, anyways, now that I'm done... Okay, don't make a big deal out of this. I'd like to keep all my teeth. You got me?
I don't like being lied to. You'd better tell me why you're really here.
I have my sources, okay? I heard Crane was leaving town.
Do you know where Crane is? Have you heard anything else about him?
Is this really fucking necessary?
Oh, start talking, Jack. And you heard this from? Have you heard anything about a witch in connection with Crane?
What the hell happened? What does it matter? I hear things.
My dearest Snow, I know you must be aware of my feelings towards you. Watching you work. Math, science, history.
I mean, do you actively go looking for trouble? What'd you do this time? Beat up a fourth grader?
Don't change the subject, Jack. It's nothing. Don't worry about it. There was a fight down at the bridge. Things didn't go too well.
Are you talking about Lily's funeral? Shit. A little Robin Hooding never hurt anyone, right? You know, this tortured lonely pig eater bit's gonna get old eventually. Whoa.
Hey!
So don't, hit me again. What else do you want me to say? You want to tell me what happened to your arm now?
Tweedledee and Dumb showed up looking for me. They shut up the place.
Okay. I know what it looks like, but before you go jumping to conclusions, Crane pays me to water his plants when he's gone. You can't do anything to me in the condition you're in.
I wouldn't worry about that right now.
Ah, come on, Bigby. You are such a fucking creepy dog. Person.
That's not something you need to know. I'm investigating.
Crane's witch. Is that why he took off?
I have reason to believe Crane might be the murderer. I'm taking care of it. That's all you need to know. Crane's definitely involved in all of this. I just need to track him down.
I mean, the guy's clenched tighter than a Well, I'm having difficulty coming up with something appropriately tight right now, but you get what I'm... Give me a fucking break. Ichabod Crane?
All right, Jack. That's enough.
Why am I not surprised? How long are you going to go on like this?
Your friends are fine. At least they'll recover.
You know, whenever you get bored and decide to do some good, whatever the hell that means with you, it's always everyone else who winds up getting hurt. Shit, Bigby. Right. I guess I already know anyway.
Then I'll know more.
Wow. It is just unbelievable running into you here. I mean, of all the places.
What are you doing here?
So, come on, man. Really, what happened to you? What the hell do you have to fight about at a funeral anyways? Gren.
I'm trying to find Crane's witch. He's supposed to be heading there.
I feel so much better. Because, let me tell you, people haven't forgotten about those at all. And why it's taken so fucking long to figure it out. It's all anyone ever talks about. They want to know what's going on.
Doesn't matter if you believe it or not. I have evidence that places him at the scene of the crime, so I'm bringing him in.
Involved? How do you mean? Typical. Well, looks like you've got it covered. Anyway, it was really nice catching up with you. I mean that.
There's a message.
Look, the crooked man isn't happy, compadre, and as much as I like making house calls, I have better ways to use my time. So, if you can go ahead and pay him by Friday, that would be great. Alright?
No. The witch uses the white deer on everything. It's her symbol or trademark, I guess. Do you always talk to yourself like that?
That it? You know what. Hand him over. You nervous about something? Look me in the eye and tell me you didn't steal anything else. You want to try that again?
Bluebeard burned everything. I tried to stop him, but I got here too late.
It's not your fault, Buffkin. I should have come here first. Didn't think Bluebeard would mess things up this badly. Useless monkey. What good are you anyway if you can't even... So you stood around while Bluebeard ransacked the place, huh?
Threatened to strangle me if I got too close. There was nothing I could do. Honest.
Just fuck off, Buffkin.
I was just trying to help. Well, I didn't think you'd be this understanding.
Yeah, we all learned something tonight, didn't we?
Well, it was nice while it lasted. What now? Did the Tweedle brothers have any information about the witch?
Just her name. Auntie Greenleaf. You heard of her?